Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I just had to check that I had a microphone button unmuted, whichever way. I'm hopeful that you are hearing me. It's a very coolish morning, pleasant actually, because it's that sort of gentle rain with solid grey skies that we've got this morning. I actually quite like it, being woken up with the rain on the roof. So it's gonna pose for an interesting time of mowing a lawn. That's all right. I'm Ross Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. You don't need to know my plans for the day. So let's go across to the cards because they're interesting, as they always are every morning. And it's great to say hi to Crystal on the Instagram and whoever may be in the B Live, which I'm able to show Deb Martin on the Facebook destinations, and to whoever may be in the YouTubes, etc. I do have a few destinations. So did that show up, the comment from Deb? Yes, good morning, I think it did. And that one I have to click off manually. Quite a few different things here happening. And a good morning from the Instagram user, which I'm just assuming that might be Crystal saying good morning. It doesn't show in the eCam, that one. It just shows that there's an Instagram user. But we accept all types of however the technology brings it to us. And we have summer fun. Oh, it's Holly. I like the different uses of nicknames. It's wonderful too. So thank you for popping in there, Holly, and putting your comment. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep an eye on all of the comments because I've got two different screens I'm following now. Let's go to the cards. Here they are. Now, do tap into your psychic senses. We all have them, remember, and do connect in with your spirit guides. They're the best ones because they're who you have with you all the time as well, and we can access them at any point in time. So, good heavens, that's a big surgery, isn't it? So you're going for surgery in 8 days' time. Send positive vibes. Thank you. Now, I'm not going to identify which of the which one of the viewers is in that situation. That's yours to be on where, on the Instagram where you are. It's not showing that up to me now, so that's at least it keeps a level of privacy, but we have acknowledged. We'll give those healing vibes out to you. Lovely to have that sharing and caring. Thank you so much. Now, 6 to 8 hours in and you're going to be the only patient all day. Wow, that's a very epic length of surgery. You'll be fine, I'm getting. So that healing process is going to be really good for you. So, and I'm just going to put that one up that says the thanks. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let's have a look. I'll look at the owl first because that is what we usually do in the morning first. Is the wise old owl sat on an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we be like that wise old bird? Listening is really important. So I'm going to put that aside as we bring in, bring in the view to just the cards that we're talking about, which is the 3. I know I haven't pointed out it's the Gilded Reverie by Ciro Marchetti as the deck that I'm using. I just did it then without showing it to you. I forgot that bit, but that's okay. And there's the thanks. Thank you. That's quite okay from the Instagram user who is sharing about their surgery that's upcoming. Lovely. I'm aware which one it is now, so that's cool. Cool. So, now, here we go. Lilies, in that central card, that main theme, that's where this energy lies, is for the central energies. That's going to be our main focus for the day, the theme, if you like, of what our day is. So that's where Lilies is. We've got the mature woman who is in the home space, and we have the bear in the workspace. So when it's coming up for the lilies, and good morning, Corinna, lovely to see you here. Wonderful as well. Lily's is a little bit more around that is the ancestral line of what we've got as far as our genetics and that type of thing. It does come back into that is the old knowledge being the foundation of who we are for where we are now, and continuing on from that regeneration and seeing that. Good morning to you, Shaz. Warm today. Apparently it's going to get to about the 27 Celsius for those who are the other side of the world and go by Fahrenheit. Hot. But, very warm. Just depends what your own gauge of hot, warm to hot and all the rest is. Whether it gets there, who knows. It's still coming down with a beautiful rain outside. I haven't been outside to see if it's warm or not yet, Shaz. So there we go. We'll see what it comes to by the end of the day, won't we? And bringing in that, here we have it. It's almost like record keeping. Why I'm thinking record keeping. We have got that is the stained glass window in the back. That beautiful, it's almost like a perfect replica, as you can see, with the curves here and that one there and this one here with its little fold over and the lip away, the cup away from us. These brand new ones that are only just starting to open and develop, they're in there in the stained glass behind in some respect. Not everything is absolute copy. It's how we change and grow from where we've been to what we are doing now, who we have grown into with our life experiences, and all of that type of thing that's come to make its impression on the background as well as the impression we make in the living. Okay? So what we're doing is being ourselves as we acknowledge where we've come from to where we are now. And then we are flourishing and growing further from this now moment, being present now, and what potential there is moving into the hour away, the day away, the future, in whatever way that's going to be. Put our intention in having this be vital, healthy, and as best it can be for the footprint we're taking now to the next footprint, to that next step. It's like, it's a preparation in some sense for what is the potential coming forward, so that we are at all times being the best person we can be in who we've become to now. Okay? I hope you get that and understand that. So yes, so Sharon's saying it's clear and 22 there. Wow, already 22. I haven't even checked the temperature or anything. Oh, good morning to you, Fiona. Lovely to have you here, and all the lovely girly things and those lovely little emojis. Thank you. And you have already done the numbers. So today overall is going to be a 3 with the numbers on these cards. Completely different sort of numerology to what the actual date is and all that other stuff that's traditionally used as a day number and that. This is what the cards are giving us as the overall energetics of what we've got today. So thank you. Now, moving over to what is the home space, we have got the mature woman. That brings in a wealth of connection with the ancestry along the maternal line. That connection's what I'm feeling. But it is also that wonderful nurturing, loving energy that we've got in the history of what, I'm not a young chick. I'm a more mature one, so to speak. So it brings in that life experience of where we have been, what we're doing now. But in the home space, sometimes it can be a very valuable part of moving forward in the family essence as such. It's not just, I'm just going to cover the boob, it's not just the matriarchal type, mama's boss type thing. To me, it's that influence of the feminine that is the more nurturing side. It is a softer side. Because there is that caring role and it's not just because it's traditional, it's because it's biologically built into the woman body type of thing. I do believe that we are definitely man and woman for a reason. So, for all of what we have had tried to be told to us over many decades and probably even centuries, all of the patterning that we've been conditioned to, we are still definitely female, male, or male, female, whichever way you want it. But we can express that balance of what is the feminine, masculine, to be more even within ourselves on that emotional and, character and all of the rest of what makes us who we are, the spiritual side and all of it, to be more balanced. But as far as the physically and those instincts that are built into the masculine, feminine, allow them to be the best that they can be, in that sense that, the feminine, mature feminine, the grandmother, the nurturing, caring, and that is home based, making a home type of things, what I'm getting at. It brings with it a great lineage as we sort of move forward even, and teach our children, young, and those that are grandchildren and further generations. It just changes all the time over the eras and everything. We're needing to... It's bringing it in what is needed for the times, I think, and what is needed for the times. What do we think about it? This woman is really thinking about what is happening. What sort of thoughts is she having of what maybe has been her influence? What passions has she left within her? Because it is that deep red of passion, as far as if you follow colours and the meanings of colours. It's all of that it does not end just because the hair might go greyer and the experiences are more extensive. It doesn't change that is what our desires are. Not always just of the physical either, although, we're all individual people. So have a mindfulness around what we are thinking, how we are reflecting on what has been our past history and what is coming forward, but we are always in this now, and making the best of what we are doing now, that our plans, and using that is the history to plan for now and that next. It's that stepping into it in a rich way is what I'm feeling, because there is the gathering of what is beautiful jewels and adornments that she is wearing, gorgeous bangles, bracelets, and whatever. It's not for the riches, it's because it's an enriched and enhanced life of where she's gained that experience over her years, right? And putting it into action for those who are moving forward. The face is still looking young in this depiction. We're just who we are, only as old as we feel, sort of thing. It's all of those sorts of corny stuff wrapped into one, of just being who you are in whatever you're doing, and looking after those self first and those around you as well in the home space, because this is that home energy today. And I'm feeling it's really grounding, being grounded in that is, yes, our life experience and history with family, ancestry and the rest, but it's moving that forward so that what comes next is going to continue to grow and flourish in whatever way it's meant to be. Because as we move over to the bear in the workspace, I do feel that the bear in this situation, being the polar bear, I don't know why, but I feel it's more feminine than the masculine for some reason. She takes care of the babies and definitely is the one that nurtures and feeds them all the time. So yes. Now I'm just going to, while we're doing the switch over from the home energy to the work energy, time for a change. I'm just trying to read that. I've got something else in the way. Time for change. We each have what we need, so step out of your comfort zone and take action. Wonderful summary there, Sandra. Love it. Thank you. It is time to change and continue onward with what we are. What is it that your intentions are as well? What you're wanting to gain from your life path. We all sort of have an idea of what we'd like to do. Fiona laughing there, and has some wonderful little emojis, yes, laughing there. And that one with the yin yang, exactly that. I'm just going to hold that one up again. I just want to see how that one looks on screen. Oh, they do look little, at least on my side of the screen. And she got the the sun shining in her face, or moonlight, depends which sort of light it is. It does look more like sunlight. Exactly, Fiona. So, what do you feel when you see a bear in the workspace? I mean, to me, it is a work card. I think that's probably what the guidebook brings it up as being more a work card. There's so much that is done automatically when we actually go into our work mode sometimes, and I think with this, it's that natural. What is the natural way that we do things? For her, for the bear, it is just getting in and doing. So what swimming actions are there, we don't see above the water, do we? But we are seeing it in this card, so that we can know there's a lot happening, both above and below the water. There's the focus on the direction that the bear is moving toward, and the action of the doing underneath the water. In the natural environment of where a polar bear would be, it's very much an icy environment, looks freezing cold, but there's freedom to move in whatever way that they need to as a direction, and with the purpose, knowing that there is that purpose there. You can see it on the face almost, well, I can, looking at the card here. And it's a beautiful crystal castle effect with all that icicle stuff happening in the background. Actually, I might just see if you can get it up close. Just see how beautiful that is. And you look at the faces and different things that are created in that crystalline paradise of sorts. You know, the castle effect, whatever it is that's happening in the background there. It's got so much potential. And when you know that even a snowflake, every snowflake is individual and definitely not a copy of another. And what is below this bear, whatever they are, and I can't see them properly either. It's not real distinct. It sort of is. Is it fish? Is it not? Who knows? There's potential there for whatever harvesting of foods that might be for the family as such. So it's getting to work. We are doing what we need to in our more natural state in our workplace today. So it really is bringing together what are our life experiences and how we do things that are going to bring our work and home space together. If you can see that. At least I'm liking that. I mean, I like all the cards in whatever interpretation they give us. So with this, Sandra's saying, I'm always intrigued seeing a swimming polar bear. Must be tricky in the water for such a big animal. And then how awesome to see them shake everything off. Yes, and how far it sprays too. It's like when you see the dogs, isn't it, going swimming, and how far all that water sprays. It's a really nice, to me it feels very calming, this spread this morning, even though we know that there is some work involved in our workspace with this card, but it is that connecting together our past experiences and what we have from our own journey, bringing it together for our workspace. But it's not that work is the be all and end all. I think it's just placing ourselves in that sense of being our natural selves, so that in whatever experience you have in your life from what you've gone through, to really understanding what way that works for you to be the best you as you're taking that next step forward, like the lily. They can grow in muddy waters as much as clear water too, flowing. There's so many different varieties, of course. But shining out whatever light we can, being that unique blossom or petal like a lily, the way that it is in that picture, in the various ways that we know of lilies. That be who you are as the best way that you can do that. If you could please report and etc. for that spammer, would be wonderful as well. And thank you so much for joining me for this reading today. We never know, do we, what way it bounces for us at times. Even though we can plan as much as we like, there is just being in the flow. And being in the flow of whatever we have as our own, is it destiny, is it planned? Look, sometimes it's hard to understand and know, but trust that from your inner self, that whichever way that things are flowing for you, like the water that goes through the lily field or whatever, pond, etc., take what you need from all that nutrient-rich water from the. Take what you need from your experiences in life to move forward with those parts of it that are what you sense is needed for that next step and what you're moving through and toward. Okay, so thank you so much for being here with me this morning. I thoroughly enjoy sharing this time with you, and I'm going to be looking forward to going swimming shortly, thankfully in an indoor pool. Not heated, but it's sort of heated area. It's a lovely space to spend some time and listen to the rain on the roof, I hope. It'll be lovely. So thank you from Fiona, and to all around, have a fabulous day or night wherever you are with those wonderful heart emojis. Thanks, Fiona. Each and every one of you, have a blessed day. And in whatever way that you can move through with that inner trust with your spirit guides and your soul. I do chat to mine. So have fun with however you move through your life, being the best you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.